All right, get this party started. Yes, honey, right now. All right. Like I said, this is a donation show. Like I said, every day we got to get this crowd here to donate. I don't know what's up with them. None of them work. They all live off of government checks. They're all selfish. They're all stingy. I don't know, but they do not want to come up off of this money and donate to support Batman and my cause and what I'm doing. Okay, and make no mistake about it, it is all intentional, right? To try to stop me. And in the process, it really ain't stopping me. It's really just fueling me right now. It really is, you know. So not much that I can really do about it. But hopefully, we can change the dichotomy, change the attitude, change the aura. Hopefully, people will start to support their Bat. That's right, their Batman. For I am the greatest superhuman slash animal of them all. That's right. You will never see another like me, ever. And I am the world record holder now. That's right. 123 pull-ups, honey. Isn't that amazing? There we go. Got a fan. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. 123 pull-ups, baby. That's crazy. Like I said, I set the world record today. I can't remember how many I did originally. I think it was like 113, something like that. And then I went from 113. I tried it again, and I broke my own world record in the same workout, same day, right? And I believe I did 123. And I try to edit the videos to get them as short as possible. I wasn't really going for the whole under 1 minute thing, but that just kind of happened unintentionally. So that's cool. But I know the 113, I did it under a minute. And then the 123, I think I did almost in under a minute, like 104 or 101, something like that. So, I mean, it's not really about how quickly you can do them. It's just about, but they have different records, you know. And like I said, I'm doing them with the reverse grip for right now. I think I could get to where I do them with the frontal grip too, but I thought that was more for chin ups. You know what I mean? Chin ups to me are more with the regular face forward grip, hands forward, and I think that the the backwards grip that I'm using should be reserved more for pull ups. That's just how I feel. Oh wow, he's not in a good mood, and he ran a red light. That's a work truck. That's like cable installation or something. Woohoo, fans. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, boy. Batman runs the streets, and like I said, I'm out here setting world records in my sleep. Right? They cannot do what I do. That's right. You gotta remember, it's all real, man. And the more stripes I take in the street, the more I do with this Batman campaign, the more famous I get, the more notoriety I get. You understand? It's just awesome. It's an awesome business for a gangster. It really is. It's a little gangster's paradise, but I need your donations, and then it would really be a gangster's paradise. I need some money, man. Come on, bro. It's getting ridiculous. Okay? Yeah. Y'all really are really great. I mean, these are the top graduates from Petty University. Okay, my love. Yeah, it's okay if you're eating. Perfectly fine. You don't have to type. Um, what are you eating? You can let me know. That's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, I told you what I'm doing right now. Um, I'm on a whole different kind of protocol anyway right now. I don't know, man. All the readings just tell me that this time is, for my highest good. They say that basically when you're a chosen one and you're aligned with your purpose completely, That there basically is nothing that's not for your highest good. That's what they think. Okay, but it's kind of hard when what's for your highest good stuff to go through and deal with. But I mean, hey, whatever God is doing to and with me is clearly working. I will give him that. I give him that. I mean, I just broke the world record, bro. I told y'all about 2, 3 days ago. I said Christina helps me with everything. She did the research, right? And she said the record is 105. She sent me the screenshot documentation. Said 105 pull-ups. She said some guy in Japan supposedly, because we can't believe anything that comes out of Japan or China. Okay, we don't trust them. They're not to be trusted. But she said, or she gave me the screenshot. It said that it was 105. That some Japanese guy who I hear is making crazy claims that he did 1,000-something pull-ups or whatever. And Christina was explaining to me that it means like within a time frame. Because ain't nobody doing no 1,000 pull-ups in one set. I can tell you that right now. It's humanly not possible. Okay, and I mean, I could do the impossible, so there's a chance I could get to that point. Seriously, I don't put any limits on myself. I don't put any limits on God. I believe I could do anything. You know what I mean? Given the time and training the way I am. This is all I do right now, man. Like I said, I mean, it's a very religious, disciplined lifestyle. I don't go out to clubs. I don't go party. I don't hang out with anybody. I have no friends, basically. I don't even talk to people much. I stay focused and I do God's will and purpose. Like I said, I was doing all the real stuff before. Now I'm just chilling and training. That's all I do. And come out and do my fashion show, Fashionista, on the catwalk. On the catwalk. I do my little dance on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. So that's at the end of the day, right? This is about marketing and promotion and getting more fans, even though I haven't even tried to market and promote. It's working. Everything that I'm doing records right now, all of them. Okay. Like I said, I don't care what they tell you; they're liars. Okay. Christina was like, "You should send the world record to Guinness." Yeah, I'd like to get excited about that and do it, but I don't take Guinness seriously. That's another Masonic-owned company. You see my point? They're gonna lie. They'll find an excuse. They'll say, "Oh, you didn't go down all the way" or something. They'll do the same Mason crap. I don't have time. I just don't. I ain't got time for them. I can't deal with them. Anything you do, they're going to lie and find a way around, declarating basically that you've got the world record myself and do it myself, and the world knows the truth. I'll get to the point too. Like I said, I'm teaching y'all how to do it. I told you, you got to start with the inertia pull-ups. And what did I keep telling y'all? Y'all act like I just spew hot air like all y'all, like I'm just spewing helium. Like, no, I'm not full of hot air. I'm not full of nothing. I had a guy who was cutting my hair in Austin one time, pretty big dude. And I told him I curl 90 pounds. I did this on camera. It's on recordsetter.com. Look up Tyree Sneed, 90-pound dumbbell curls. You'll see it. Okay? And the guy told me, he tried to act like he was saying something to me, right? And I didn't back down to him. I told him reality. And I wasn't mad about it, but it was just the way he told me. He was real cynical because he's one of those UT people that they, throw up the horns because they're all worshiping Satan over there. That's all they do in Austin. Let's get real. And yeah, he was jealous and envious, and he said, "Now I'm telling you, you're full of it." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, so if I show you the video, right, or I go to the gym and film a new one and show you that I'm curling 90-pound dumbbells, will you believe it then? And he didn't have an answer for that. He was like, "No, like." Athlete that the world has ever produced. My dad trained me my entire life. I'm a better athlete than anyone. Derek Jeter, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, who else? Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, Tiger Woods. I'm better conditioned than all of them. Lance Armstrong, all of them. There's nobody who's a better athlete. That's what they don't get. My resting heart rate is like at 38 beats per minute, bro. about equivalent to Lance Armstrong. I have one of the strongest hearts in the world, right? Despite the fact that these people did this to me and what they did when they made their phone calls to Seton Hospital. Okay? Oh my goodness. It is just so irritating, bro, how they just all act like they can't think. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, I know what I'm doing anyway. At the end of the day, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna continue to set new world records. Um, I'm gonna continue to build. And like I said, this is all about, destroying narc solutions and dreams. I told Christina, the minute you told me that was the world record, well, what did I do? Right? It said some guy in Japan did it. I immediately destroyed his hopes and dreams and his fake world record. Right? And it wasn't fake. I'm sure it's tangible. But 105, that's the best y'all got in Japan. That's the best y'all got in the world. 105 pull-ups. I'm going to take it way beyond 123. Watch. I'll probably get to 200 plus. But I believe in myself. You know what I mean? Like I said, so that's why I started with the inertia pull-ups. I did 360 of those. It's a world record. Okay? Inertia pull-ups means inertia training, what I've coined and monopolized and created. I'm the creator of inertia training. Inertia training means less movement. So it means, like, if you do an exercise, right? Let's say you do an exercise like this, right? And you just stand there like this. It's still working muscles, right? If you just keep that position, you're building muscle, believe it or not. And if you go in and out just a little, it builds muscle. You do push-ups like that with just less distance, right? With a little bit of resistance, you build more strength and muscle. This is the philosophy, one of the philosophies I'm teaching the world. I'm introducing a bunch of concepts to the world that the world is not ready for. All right, I'm an actual healer and a spiritual healer. And I'm already looking at the website, Sonny, that you can get, I believe, the certifications and the licenses to practice spiritual healing. I don't want to do anything on here, quote unquote, until I start, until I know that I have the license and certification if I need one. Now, there's people practicing, they're a healer and they're not on here on this network. And I told you they're running a scam business that's illegal, right? And if they don't have a certification, I believe that's illegal. You're not supposed to practice spiritual healing and all that and be giving like advice like that on all that. That's why I don't do that yet. If you don't have a certification to do it. Now, it's just a certification you get online, but nonetheless, you need the certification. Feel me? And people don't want to put the work in. I don't do anything half you know what. I do everything official and legit. I mean, there's still more to. I'm a healer, but this spiritual healing yet. But that's going to be one of the things that we offer and what I do in the future. So I'm going to have an actual spiritual healing and energy healing business. All right, and I'm going to be building it as we go here. And I'm going to see if I really do need a certification. I'll pay for it and get it. When Christina's with me, we can do that, right, honey? We can work on that together. And then that way, I just do what I enjoy and try to help heal other people while I'm healing or after I've already healed myself. That's what the name of the game is. You know what I mean? For me, at least, I don't know about y'all, but that's what I care about. You know what I mean? But all that other nonsense, it's a waste of time. That's why you don't see me on YouTube arguing with people, going back and forth with people who will never be anywhere near my level. It's not about money. It's about independence. It's about building businesses. What did the Joker say? Everything burns, right? What did he say? He said it's not about money. It's about sending a message. See what I'm saying? You don't got the wrong mentality. You want to act tough. You're contradicting yourself. You're walking contradiction. You want to act tough, but then you want to talk about money, but you don't have it. It don't make no sense. You understand? Just petty people, man. I can't deal with people who try to talk outside of reality. Like, listen, homeboy, you talk to me, you better talk about things that exist. All right, I don't play like that. Real talk. So, like I said, it's just people are mad and they're super mad, triggered, impressed, and aggravated at the truth that I'm a false, that everything I'm doing here is done in vain and all has a purpose. I just broke the world record for pull-ups, man. I'm so proud of myself. Oh my goodness. Y'all can't donate to me? See, I got no reward system. They got a punishment system for me. If I succeed, I get punished. Punish me. Let it rain down on me. Come on. You can do better than that. It's ridiculous, man. How y'all are hilarious, bro. These people graduated with honors from Petty University. All right. Real talk. Petty University, they all had 4.2 GPAs like I did in high school. Right? They're masters of being petty. Being petty, immature, and being butthurt. It is what it is, man. It's just absolutely hilarious. You know what I mean? These people are mad at me for my existence. So it's all about destroying dark illusions and dreams. Right? Real talk. It's all about putting you in your place. And now that distance that they thought was safe, like the video said, hey, nobody's safe. It's not safe anymore because that distance you created is now haunting you because I'm winning at a distance. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when people play games with me. There's more than one way to approach the matter. There's more than one way to win against people. You understand? So I'm in complete control. I hold the puppet strings. I'm the puppet master. Like I told you, I was since day one. I always have been. I was never competing with anyone, man. I already knew that. I didn't need a video to tell me that. It's too good for y'all. A bunch of people logged online and want to tell themselves to do it. Why? Because they can't deal with the reality I am and represent. I am reality. Well, what's the whole point of this? You know what I mean? So what I'm doing is very powerful because, like I said, now I'm building for billions. Yep, I got arrangements with full access to them. I do what I want. I already got tons of back cave. These people can't stop nothing. Nothing. There's nothing they can do. They just have to sit there and put up with it. Put up with the fact that I've succeeded. Put up with the fact that no matter what you say, or God comes on your back, or make up and lie, or try to speak for me, it doesn't matter. And you get nothing. You get no answers, no response. I've built something that's unattainable. I've built something on a greater magnitude. And what I'm building is my empire as Batman to save the world. That's the truth. And to be able to go on missions and handle every illegal organization and all corruption and all actual crime. I'm being able to handle everything and keep these organizations on head on and win. You know what I mean? With absolute brute force and power. That's the truth. Batman. None of it's fake. I'm gonna have suits made out of titanium, Kevlar, probably aluminum alloy. Everything is proof. Everything's protective. You know what I envision is like, you know that scene in that movie where Batman's flying through the highway past all the cars. I want to get to the point where I can do that. Seriously. Like, I just think that's the coolest thing ever. I'm obsessed with the concept of invincibility and being able to take anything on and win and defeat it. That's what y'all don't get. Just like I won against that truck. I won. I won against that truck. I'm still standing. Okay? I'm good. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's the whole point of this. Taking on everyone and everything as the boss of the man, conquering everything in my path. How do you think I do what I do every day? This is bigger than money, bigger than anything. It's changing people's perspective on life. And now, just like that video explained, I'm going to leave that video right there for you. I probably won't even post any more readings, nothing. I want you to keep looking at that. That video is going to haunt you. It's going to haunt you in your dreams and your nightmares. Just like I do, just like the Batman does, right? I live in all y'all's nightmares. I am your nightmare, boy. I'm your worst nightmare. All of you. I'm sick of you narcs. You know what I mean? They talk to Nook for years. Who's us? They talk to Nook for years with their nonsense, right? Fake antics, trying to hold people back and pretend, oh, this person is this person fits in this category, this person can't do that. And I done shown them all up, right? And proved them all wrong. And that's what I do for a living. I prove these lying narcs wrong about me and everything they say. And now they're stuck, right, in this little like script, right, that somebody else wrote for them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what that dude was smoking right now, honey. I hope we'll be all right. That sounds funny, weird after a long time. Think I'll be good? I get nervous about that because I never know what people are doing nowadays. There's all sorts of stuff on the street. I'm sure he's not just doing some crazy stuff in front of everyone right here by the street, but I have something to admit. Hold up. But yeah, man, we just got to keep pushing, maintain a positive attitude, doing the best that we can, right? And that's about it. You know what I mean? All these other people don't matter. All these other people are irrelevant. You feel me? Let them do what they do. You know, the valley is irrelevant to me, man. This is just a stepping stone for where I'm going. Yeah, I'm getting. I already have all the resources to do what I do. Uh, you know, professionally to do this for real, just like I always have. Hold on. Well, yeah, man. Like I said, oh man, hold up. I like that song, but I just ain't trying to hear it on myself. But yeah, um, I don't know, man. It just kind of is what it is at this point. I mean, what I'm building is of such magnitude. These people don't understand, bro. Like, bro, y'all are gonna be so upset. You think you're mad now? You're gonna really get mad when Christina is here with me physically. Okay? Do you understand that I already have all already have the entire ecosystem? Yeah, I got different spots. I got everything, bro. Like the whole thing. So it's like I am Batman. I'm gonna be able to literally like train at the top level, eat what I want, do what I want, go on the missions I want, make my own missions sent to me by God, go on this mission. He's going to tell me everything these illegal entities are doing there. I mean, it is what it is, man. I got spirit ancestors, God talking to me. It's a wrap. Honey, I don't know if something bit me and it might actually be a problem. Right on my face. Hold on. Alright, so as I was saying, right? It just all is what it is, man. It's all just gonna make perfect sense. It's all gonna come together. That's what God told me. That's what the downloads tell me. That's what the tarot readings tell me. You know, it's all supposed to come together. And I mean that makes sense. Yeah, I got a lot of resources, man. Y'all don't seem to understand. I mean, I'm talking like a lot. I know how to create these arrangements and resources too on another level to where I'm gonna get everybody involved in what I'm doing, and they're gonna be able to assist me and help me in different ways. Just when I build it, come on, bro. We don't have all this. Give them a wave, talking to that man. But yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing, man. You know, basically the point is, um, I gotta see I gotta see how I'm gonna go about doing it. If I'm gonna have my mouth and my face showing so people can ID me, or if I'm gonna just do it. I think it'd be better to actually protect my identity because then nobody can say for sure, oh, that's him. You know, that's kind of the mystifying nature of Batman. So I might have to find something to cover my face and protect my face and my mouth and my jaw. Okay? That makes sense. Christina, I'd like your opinion on that too. What do you think? Because we know how it works, man. We know how the system works. We know that if I do it with my face and my mouth, they're going to ID me because of my teeth. It's just common sense. I mean, I could wear like a grill, but still it'll come out or something will happen. You know, the point is, if I do that, I mean, I mean, it could work, but I mean, you have so much corruption. I mean, they're going to try to look for an excuse like in the movie. The fact is that it's been like this my whole life. I mean, even when my dad was around, and like I think we were in Fort Worth or Dallas area, we were in a hotel for a minute, or I just came to visit him at the hotel. I was living like in the ghetto. Okay, yeah, that's how my dad was. And I'm living in the ghetto, dealing with a bunch of crazy stuff. And I go and visit my dad, and he's got money, he's good, he's in a nice hotel. And yeah, and he'll gives me a hard time, and it's just like, what was I saying? Totally blanking out, man, on what I was talking about with it. What, man? Hold on, I'm just tired. Too many thoughts I'm processing. What the hell did he tell me? Honey, can you remind me where the hell I was in my conversation? I'm losing train of thought. I'm tired. I've been out on the heat too long, training every single day. I'm just tired, you know. But the point is, I'm gonna get these resources together, man. I mean, I already have them. I mean, it's just we're waiting for Christina to be here. That's it. Once Christina gets to me, we're gonna get this whole show on the road. And I'm just looking forward to it, man. Like, oh yeah, what I was saying is, I went out to my truck outside at the hotel, right? And he sees these people, the cops on bicycles, and they start coming the way of my truck. And he told me afterwards, he's like, yep, here we go again. I've been ducking them flashing lights my whole life. I mean, you gotta understand, bro. It's just always been a thing with me. It's just reality. When I was driving, I was always ducking them. I mean, I used to see nothing but those lights in my rearview mirror. Okay, I've done a lot in my life. I've driven a lot in my life. So it's like I wasn't doing nothing wrong, but I just live life. I've done a lot. And my point is, it may turn into that. I have no idea. What I'm going to be doing is of a large magnitude. It's going to make a statement publicly to the world. I'm going to make the news for everything I'm doing, and it's all the right way. You understand? I'm doing everything the right way. So you ain't got nothing to worry about, nobody. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the thing. So as far as keeping my identity concealed, might be a good idea. You know, that and just the fact that I don't want any problems for people around me or people I love or people I know, but I just know that nobody's gonna do that. You know what I mean? They're not gonna do that, bro. You know what I mean? But my whole issue is everything I'm gonna be doing is for good too. Here we go again with this cake. Yes. How does it do that every time I walk? Yes, yes, reconsider it. Your time. Come on. So yeah, basically all of you and everyone in the valley is irrelevant. I care less. Like I said, our still receive no support. It's all good to have fans, but man, bro, y'all won't donate nothing. Like, all I need is some donations right now, bro. You know what I mean? It would change my day a whole lot right now if we could get some donations. But my point is, yeah, I mean, there may be some interaction like that, but God got me. God will protect me, and whatever happens, it'll be fun for the TV. But I definitely know I'm going to make the news at some point. I know that. Y'all are going to just see a Batman flying on the highway just like in the film or something. There's going to be some stuff that goes down. It's common sense. It's just easy to see, I'll predict the future right now because I'm going to be active and out everywhere and actually trying to protect and help. So, everybody will end up taking my side anyway. That's just the truth. Because everybody's going to be like, no, like what he's doing is to help. He's protecting people and saving lives. You know what I mean? So, how I go about doing it, quite frankly, is saying none of y'all's business. I mean, nobody can have an opinion on it. They can't. It's worked this far the way I do it, but I'm saying when we get to the major league with this and the major scale of me doing all the real stuff, and it's going to be a different environment, man. And there's going to be a lot that goes down. Trust me. So You know, I think it's not a choice. I think I have to conceal my identity. I'm going to have to probably, like I said, honey, we're going to have to get like a cage for my face to cover my mouth. And I think that's what we need anyway because it needs to be protected. The only issue is with the breathing. That's why I don't know about that yet. You know what I mean? Other than that, I mean, you know, I could wear a grill or something, but you know, people can look at my face and ID me. Man, they're going to be able to see and tell, yeah, that's him, because they're going to look at my mouth. Feel me? So I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But if you could give me your opinion on that, I'd really appreciate it. You know, I don't think these people understand the level of Batman I am. I mean, I'm going to be coming out in different types of suits. Okay? They got like, that's irritating. Come on, man. Just irritating. But, yeah, like I said, okay, now, there we go. We got someone waving. So, at the end of the day, they got like medieval times type suits, bro. You don't understand that? Like, I'm talking like Batman suits that really look scary, that are made out of steel and stuff. Okay? Like, I'm going to be strong enough to wear those. It's going to be like something real in the street. It's just the truth. It's going to be, Batman's a monster, bro. This is not no look cute. I mean, my suit is going to look downright like terrifying. Okay? This is not something, I'm not, you know, Batman is the most powerful, ominous, scariest force in the world. So that's what it has to be. And that's what I am. You know, so don't get it twisted and think it's cute or for show. It ain't. This is all real. You know what I mean? So, like I said, when I have the money, when we have the money, when we have the money, I mean, that's what's going to happen. We're going to have different suits. I'm going to be coming out in different suits, different ways. Oh, and I want to have a gold suit, honey. What do you think about that? Let me know. I want to have a gold suit, like maybe made out of actual gold. I want to be a gold Batman. Can you imagine? Like a gold Batman, but it's like this material. Because see, people don't think like I think, man. Y'all just don't get it, man. The elements are strong, man. Do you know that gold is the most powerful element, like in the universe? They use that stuff to fuel alien spaceships, bro. Gold, I'm sure, is highly protected. Okay, so y'all talk about Kevlar and titanium, bro. Think about gold. You know what I mean? If a temple's built out of gold, that's what they build these mausoleums out of in Tartaria and you know, in the land that is beyond the ice wall in Antarctica. Okay? They build them out of gold, they build them out of rubies and gems and stuff. Like, you know, I think gold is powerful as hell. I think gold can pretty much stop anything on its own. And then they have, you know, the bulletproof clothing underneath and build like beyond through like a suit underneath. It just can't be too heavy. That's all. That's all the issue. That might be the only thing is the weight of it. And like I said, that's why we're gonna have different suits, different missions, and different things I want to do. You know, and then we might be able to build like some wings. I just imagine that. Like imagine like a gold like alloy looking Batman with gold wings that are like electronic and I fly with like an engine in it. Can you imagine that? How cool that would be? And I'm strong as hell, so I'm able to carry the whole suit and still stop everything that I need to stop. Like, that's the type of stuff I'm thinking on a whole nother level, dude. Like, when I come through and I do what I'm doing as Batman, I want to look good. Real time. It's going to be a fashion show. That's what y'all don't get. It's going to change the world, man. You know, what they told me my purpose is, they told me I would save the world. What they told me. So it's like, I'm just part of the story, man. I didn't make the story. Don't be mad at me. I just happen to be the main character. And that's what it tells you in that video. All these people are mad because they figured out they're not the main character. I am. I told y'all this since day one. I don't try to be anything. This is what I naturally am. You feel me? So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It just is what it is, man. Like I said, we work hard every day. We go out and do our thing, right? Like I said, right now, just in training, I already saved Gotham. I've already changed and predicted Gotham. I already saved Brownsville. Did. I already saved Gotham. Nothing left for me to do. Truth. You understand? Time to get this money, get this show on the road with my honey, Christina. I just can't wait, man. Christina Steed. We're going to get married. But yeah, like I said, we'll be going to Fort Worth. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, like I mean, that's the thing. I just can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. Like, we're going to sit down, we'll go eat at places like Denny's, an actual nice restaurant. They're a lot better than Denny's. And while we're sitting down eating, we'll have laptops and we can design and figure out how we want to build the suit, what parts we want to order. We can order wherever we want. We'll have a place like to work in to build it all. You know what I mean? Like I said, we can go do that metal shaping class. Like I said, everything isn't going to revolve around me. I want to take time out of my life and day every day to make sure Christina is doing what she wants to do with me. But it's about you. It's not about me. You know, I'm just saying. I know you'll back me in the Batman thing. And, you know, all I can say is thank you. And I think she really would love to do it all with me. She wants to be a part of my purpose. You know, she's the main part of my purpose and wants to help me with everything. So you can't ask for a better person and a better girlfriend and future wife. And that's the truth. You know, a better partner. You know, we're soulmates. You know, so we're gonna be together every minute, like just like she said, if possible, yeah, we'll do everything together. Yeah, I mean, I understand everything can't be done together at all times, but like the Batman thing can't. But you'll be watching. Like I said, I'll have the 2 cameras on me on the chest and back, and you can watch what I'm doing and what I do, and I'll have a mic so I can talk to you. Like that's the thing, we have to build the semantics of all this, and it has to have like backups. Like I probably have to have a backup mic too, in case the mic messes up or goes down or it's being slow or something. Like we have to have everything set up electronically, the semantics, to where, like, kind of in the movie when he sends the Catwoman into the club. I'm not going to have you do stuff like that, but you know, my point is we have to have the electronics right for everything you see and hear everything going on. You know what I'm saying? And that way you're able to give me help, whether it be our own help or anyone else to actually help if I ever need it. You know what I mean? These are real missions, man. This is not a joke. This is not a game, man. This is about standing up for what's right and protecting and serving. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. It has to be done. You know, but like I said, we need the money and the budget, and nobody can tell me nothing because this is my career. You know, I'm Batman. You know, so it's like that's what these people don't understand. You know, they wish I was the old version of me. The old version of me was the same guy. That's what y'all don't get. It's just you've been seeing everything through this clouded, jaded lens for so long that you could never figure it out or fathom. You know who I am, what I do, what I'm about. And basically, what happened is people all got a rude awakening and they figured it out. They figured it out and they found out. You know, but like I said, the suits are going to be a lot more in depth than they are right now. You know what I mean? Or than I've evolved them thus far. It'll be a lot more. They don't. So I mean, it's a whole business and it's all official and legit. The suit is going to look completely legit. I mean, I don't know. They may just do it. It might look like the movie. They might do it in all black. Maybe my face will be showing. I don't know. You know, I have to figure it out. But I can tell you if my face is showing, you know, I don't think I can handle like dental work. And even if I do, it's the same problem. I mean, you still got to wear like a grill or something. And I just don't know if I want to do all that. You know, or I could just be myself and do it. You know, not doing anything wrong. It's all the right thing, but I'll cross that bridge when we get there, man. You know, it's just like the movies, man. It's just like what I go through on a daily basis. You're gonna have people that are trying to frame me. You're gonna have you're gonna have all that pop up, man. People are getting the criminals are getting worse. There's a lot of psycho sicker villains in the world. Okay, and they ain't no match for Batman, but that's the whole point of this. So we take it one day, one step at a time, and we evolve.
my identity because we just want to make sure I don't have any problems or issues. Because that's what people pray for, man. They pray that you make a mistake. And we all know what I'm doing and what I'm about. I'm the enforcer. So we have to do it the right way. I'm not going to, mess up my life because I'm trying to help people. It's not going to work like that. And like I said, we're going to have too much money, too many resources, but nobody can stop you from being a hero and doing what you do and doing the right thing. That's a conscious decision that you make on your own. And so I think it's not a choice. I'm going to have to protect my identity. I'm probably going to have to cover the face. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be like a cage thing. It'll look cool as hell, and it'll be vented to where I can breathe through it just fine. That's going to be the main issue. As long as I'm able to breathe through it the way I need to, then that's all I care about. As long as that's not an issue, we're straight. So we'll figure it all out. And if anything, I can take it off when I want. Maybe we'll figure it out. Because the thing is, honey, we're going to be actually having I'm going to be using gas masks too and everything. They're going to have to be pre-built into the suit. It's just like the movie. He has all that. They pop out of the suit, and he'll be able to put gas masks on. Because we can't put it past supervillains and all these people. Yeah, people will use whatever means necessary to stop that man, bro. It's identical to the movie. I'm going to have a utility belt, like I said, the grappling thingy. We got to have all that. It's all got to be up to specification as much as possible and following the law. But outside of that, it's got to be done. You know what I mean? So we'll see what it is when we get there, and that's about it. So I'm excited about it all, man. I'm excited about the future. Excited about helping people and saving lives mainly. You know, um, and like I said, I think my main purpose is to actually rescue, um, the youth. I think that's what it's about. I think it's to stop child trafficking, just like I said. I think that's the main thing. That'd be just an amazing, beautiful thing, man, to save lives. You know what I mean? Like, what needs to happen, man. It's going on too much. How all these corporations are funding their efforts. Like I said, I was exactly right too. I just got an actual video of a committee, and the guy was explaining what they do and how sick it is. They're not just. I mean, it's horrible. I can't even say it on this network what they're doing. These people are corrupt. They're evil. They're funding what they're doing. It's a lot more than what they're saying on the surface. It's way more than trafficking. What they're doing is ridiculous. So we have no choice as a people, and this is what I'm going to symbolize, but to stand up. You understand? That's simple. Sometimes, like my dad said, you got to just stand, and you know what? You got to just stand and get to it. You got to stand up for yourself. You got to stand up for what's right. You got to stand up for those who can't. That's what it's all about. That's what Batman is all about. What he says, we get to it for the ones who can't. You know what I mean? Because evil never sleeps. It's the truth. So I'll tell you one thing, man. I sure would enjoy putting some of these super villains, out of business. Real talk. I can't wait, man. You know, especially a lot of them are here on YouTube. There's a lot of super villains on YouTube, so they claim, but they're all scared of Batman. Y'all don't understand. You created this dichotomy, built this, so don't get mad now. Don't start whining and crying out because Batman's coming. Batman will be in New York. And that means all these YouTubers and fake rappers like Jim Jones. Christina told me Jim Jones said something disrespectful to her, too. I'm taking that personally. I ain't never going to forget that. So, that ain't fine. Jim Jones, I already can't stand him. He's a snitch and a rat. But he's just a coward, man. He's got enough hard enough time anyway. He can't even go anywhere without having an issue. A major ordeal. That boy can't go nowhere. Okay? Literally, it's like the neighborhood pinata. Or like the neighborhood hacky sack. You know what I mean? But it's all good. I'll address him. Straight up. I'll address him directly to his face about that. And if he did that, that's a problem. My girlfriend is not going to be disrespected by anybody. But it's all good because I already got a problem with dude. I don't like nobody who got the name of a dude that was a false prophet. Come on, bro. And all the stuff you've done, boy, stop it. And he's nobody at the end of the day. He's not famous. He's not rich. He's not wealthy. He's Nobody. Christina said, "Yeah, you'll catch Jim Jones in the welfare line." Yeah, he's just all a joke. I mean, just look at him like. And you know the saddest part, what he was doing, what he was saying, that's what he does to try to get attention from women. It's like, dude, you have no game. Like they all some lame. Like they really y'all got to get over it, man. Thinking that women care about y'all, man. They want a real man, a real woman. You know what I mean? Now these other weird so-called women, I mean, you can have them. They're a joke. That's what people don't get. Most of these people are a joke, and guess what? They usually come from the other two groups. My group isn't a joke. That's why Christina told them off and said, "No, I thought you were the waiter, and you were trying to. I was trying to ask for a Grey Goose and a 7 Up." That's hilarious. Said Akon gave her a high five. Akon, Akon, and young people. I can't get easy. Only with you know. Akon will respect what I'm doing. He works out. He had that study cold wherever he was performing. He's from Africa. Okay? Like he picked up a dude. Okay? It's like, yeah, he's on what I'm on. You know what I mean? So like real talk. I come from the same environment as Akon. That's the truth. It's real. That's what people don't get. So I'm not for show, man. I'm not some Barbie doll. I'm not a Ken doll. Although I do look better than him, but I ain't no Ken doll. It's real. So I guess it's fun day. We get it all going. Um, I just really need you. You know, I really hope that you heal and you're good to go. And I just hope that you get here quickly. I want you with me. I want to get this started. You know, I want to be with you. I've been wanting to be with you for years. So, like I said, I am the new world record holder. That's how you all need to address me as third world record holder Tyree Steve Batman. All right. I don't care if it's a long name. That's how you will address me as such. All right. That's my name, and you'll address me as such. You got it? Teach boy. So yeah, I am the new world record holder. I don't care what none of you say. I miss me. Mistake lies negativity. 123 pull-ups in one set, and I'm just barely getting started. I don't plan to stop there, so it is what it is. I'm going to try to push farther. You know what I mean? So I'm super proud of myself, man. I'm super proud that everything, again, I succeeded again. All I do is succeed. This is why they matter and why they don't donate. You failures need to donate and learn how to reward success. Yes, you will. You understand you don't have a choice. And if not, God willing, Christina will reward me for my success. That's simple. All right? Talk to you later.